That's right, after months of patiently waiting, it's finally time for Halloween. No, wait, that's like a few days away. But Halloween is coming. Fantastic news. But today we are doing Reverse Q&A 2.0. It is my opportunity to ask you 3 questions. And shout out to Sedan for emailing me a list of questions that he thinks I should ask. So I appreciate that, Sedan. And I picked 3 of those questions. And I brought that up last week. I gave you guys till this past Friday to submit your responses, your answers to either one or all 3 of those questions, which include your dream job, favorite season, and video game remake you would like to see. So we got the list of everybody from YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, compiled it together, and we're going to go in reverse order since it is reverse Q&A. So let's get started, shall we? With Unknown Assassin, his dream job, video game voice acting and motion capture. Now, voice acting is something I wouldn't mind doing. I'd be kind of interested. Video game developers and publishers that happen to be watching, give me a ring. Season, spring or summer. My favorite season, by the way, is the fall, with spring in a close second, winter in third, and summer dead last. Video game remake, Midnight Club, Mafia, or Sly Cooper, and I have mentioned it once or twice. I too would like a Mafia remake or a remaster, but we do now have it available to purchase over at GOG.com for $15 US for, let's see, Windows XP, Vista 7, 8, and 10. Next, we go to Steven. Let's see, his season is winter, video game is LA Noire, and let's see, Skyrim Special Edition. Yes, I'm counting remasters. And let's see, he would say Mafia 2. Okay, so, yeah. All right, Mafia 2 is the game that Steven apparently would like to see remastered. But yes, Skyrim Special Edition already exists, and LA Noire is coming up on, it's coming up in November. And when it comes out, I'm definitely going to be live streaming LA Noire from start to finish. It may be over several days because I think it's 20-25 hours, the game length for the main story. And that is the plan. I will be live streaming LA Noire in the next few weeks whenever it releases in November. I'm very excited about LA Noire because it's one of the few Rockstar games I have yet to play. Next, let's go to a session box for Reverse Q&A 2.0. His dream job, World's Strongest Man. I mean, does that really get you a paycheck? I mean, is it like you go off and you compete in like World's Strongest Man events, bodybuilding and whatnot, and you get like sponsorship deals? Hopefully you make some cash being the World's Strongest Man. And by the way, good luck with that. Your favorite video game? Let's see. Well, I meant it as remake. Some of you missed that point. But yeah, I did like Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. I mean, it's possible that Session may have implied that he would like a remake of Liberty City Stories, which would actually be really cool. And once again, you missed one of the questions. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is there. But maybe he's too focused on being the world's strongest man that he doesn't have time for reading. Reading? Who's got time for that? I got to lift weights. And apparently he's hating on the Boogie Boys. Okay. Moving on next to Sedan. Let's see, Reverse Q&A 2.0. Dream Jog, writer of world's best-selling novel, some of which get made into movies by Martin Scorsese. If Martin Scorsese is still around and still directing by the time you're directing, writing that best-selling novel. I hope it works out for you, Sedan. I hope you at least get one or a couple good novels out there for the world to enjoy. I guess you could always go with Michael Bay. Just kidding. Favorite season, fall. I love the fall as well, and a game I'd like to see remade. Mafia, the City of Lost Heaven. Set the graphics to 11 and add a few more songs to the driving around the town radio, and let me enjoy the game with a damn controller. Yes, I would much rather play Mafia: The City of Lost Heaven with a controller than with my mouse and keyboard, which can be annoying at times because most of the games I play, even on like PC, like Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th, I use a controller for. Now, it probably would be better if I used a keyboard and a mouse, but I'm used to using a controller, so that's how I roll when it comes to most video games. And regarding my Mafia City of Lost Heaven Let's Play, we're taking this Friday off because I think there's going to be some Grand Theft Auto Online Halloween content coming out on Friday. But next Friday, I think that's November 3rd, we'll be back with another exciting installment of Mafia: The City of Lost Heaven, FYI. Next, let us go to Robin. Also wants Mafia: City of Lost Heaven and Mafia 2 Remake. And that's going to be a common trend in this reverse Q&A because, like, most of you are Mafia fans. You know, not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, obviously I am as well. Next, let's move on to Kevin, who was the most excited about a new reverse Q&A. He's been begging me and pleading with me to do a new one for months now. Another reverse Q&A, awesome, thank you. I'm not going to waste any more time. I'll try and be brief with my answers to the 3 questions. Dream job, movie star and businessman. I want to make that big money and owning restaurants, hotels, starring in a big Hollywood blockbuster with stars such as Adam Sandler, George Clooney, and your twin, Will Smith. Okay, I think that I would not want to be working in Hollywood right now because things are not so good there in Hollywood land with the whole Harvey Weinstein debacle. And Adam Sandler's seen better days. He's had a few flops lately, a lot of flops. I like some of his older films, but lately he hasn't been doing so well. And George Clooney's one of those actors that may or may have been involved in and keeping things on the down low regarding Harvey Weinstein. So people are kind of giving him the evil eye along with Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, let's see, Russell Crowe, and a few others as well. Will Smith, I think Will Smith is still cool, so there's that. I think Independence Day Resurgent would have been way better if he would have been in it, but maybe he looked at the script and he said, nope, I got better things to do. Number 2, summer is my favorite season because my birthday's in the summer and I hate the cold. Well, I mean, to each their own, tomato. That doesn't make sense. I mean, to each their own. Like, some people prefer hot weather, like you, Kevin. I prefer cooler weather, like the fall, the winter, and spring. Hot weather and me don't do so well. And, of course, number 3, you would like to see a remake of the Scarface game. I think it would be great for PlayStation 4. I never got the chance to play the original, but I've seen the movie 2 times. Only 2 times, Kevin? I've seen it at least 4 or 5 times. It's a great movie, and I think like the video game is like set after the events of the movie, which really don't make any sense if you've watched the movie. I won't spoil it for you, but still, I've always heard good things about the Scarface video game, and it would be cool to have that remade as well. All right, that's it, and I successfully did not create a novel this time, and I really appreciate that, Kevin. You should win a prize. Your prize is a golf clap, so golf clap for Kevin. Yay, golf clap. All right, thanks, Kevin. Moving on next to Jordan off of Twitter. I would like to see a COD World at War remake. Okay, for once, well, actually, Kevin wanted something non-Mafia, so Jordan also wants a non-Mafia remake, and I applaud you, Jordan, for being different for once, unlike others. Mr. Potato. I would like to see a COD World at War remake. I enjoyed COD World at War, but I don't know if they're going to do it because obviously they're focusing on Call of Duty World War II right now. But, I mean, you never know what the future might hold. I mean, they did do what a modern World War II remaster. They came out with Infinity War or Infinite War or whatever war. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities, Killer Potato, that we may see a COD World at War remake one of these days. Next, let's go to Elaine. Her dream job is a chemical engineer, and hopefully that makes good money, has great benefits, and is safety first, Elaine. Because it doesn't sound like a very safe job. One that's potentially hazardous with chemicals, which could cause serious health issues. And I hope that you take the necessary precautions and that you don't, catch anything in that dream job of yours. But I hope it's successful, and I hope hope it works out. Your favorite seasons are fall and winter. Awesome. And a video game remake you'd like to see includes Mafia 2 as well as Mafia: The City of Lost Heaven. Wow. I mean, you guys just give Mafia and Mafia: The City of Lost Heaven, Mafia 2, the remake landslide here for reverse Q&A. Next, let's go to Carleto. Let's see. GeauxBurns, a remake of Warriors would be amazing. They could do so much with the premise and an awesome story like invading other gang turfs, customizing your hangout, defending yours, etc. And not that I do online stuff, but it would make for a perfect multiplayer experience, making gangs and hideouts and invading friends' territories. That would not be a bad idea to re-release it. And, I mean, if Rockstar's wanted to do that with L.A. Noire and other games that they've been doing over the past couple of years, it wouldn't surprise me if eventually you do see a re-release of Warriors as well. And then, of course, your favorite season, spring. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. And your favorite job would be the work for yourself. I mean, yeah, most people would love that. The ability to have that dream job where you're working for yourself. Maybe not making, stacks of cash where you're living, on a yacht or you got your own private jet, but, make enough money to get by on where you don't have to go do that 9-to-5 thing, where you feel like you're actually accomplishing something. You're doing the job you want to do. Yeah, I think that's something that a lot of people would love to have is the ability to work for themselves and get paid doing so. Next, we go to Carlene off Twitter, our retweet warrior. Her dream job is a disability teacher. See, that sounds like a really noble job, Carlene. And it sounds like something that would really help a lot of people out there that are disabled, especially, I guess, younger people like kids, teenagers that are disabled. Yeah, they definitely deserve to have, someone out there like you, Carlene, teaching them, because they deserve an opportunity as well in life. And they've been given such, bad hand already compared to the rest of us, which take a lot for granted. Next is, of course, season, spring or fall. Video game remake will be Saints Row 2 because I want to finish it. PC port sucks. For clarification, I want a Saints Row 2 remastered, not remake. Okay, cool. And spring and fall are my top two as well when it comes to weather. I did play a little bit of Saints Row 2 on, PlayStation Now when I did the trial version a few months ago. I even recorded it and put it up on the channel. It was fun. I kind of liked it. It definitely felt a lot more like Grand Theft Auto than Saints Row the 3rd or Saints Row 4 did. It was still fun, though. I still enjoyed it. Anyways, that's going to do it for Reverse Q&A 2.0. I know it was a little short, a little sweet, but it was fun. It was always nice to do this. We'll probably do Reverse Q&A 3.0 probably sometime around the beginning of 2018. So yeah, it's going to be a wait for Reverse Q&A 3.0 because that's kind of how I do Reverse Q&As. It doesn't happen every month. It happens every now and then. So, Kevin, you'll just have to patiently wait for that in the next few months to come. But coming next week, Wednesday, November 1st, we're kicking off the 11th month of the year with a brand new episode of Q&A with Q&A 29.0. It's your opportunity, yes, your opportunity, to ask me whatever question you want regarding the video games I play, like Grand Theft Auto, Mafia, Red Dead, maybe even a South Park question. We live streamed South Park last week. Gaming in general, YouTube, personal advice, views, opinions, etc. Whatever you want to ask me, feel free and do so. The deadline is this coming Friday, by the way, which is going to be the 27th. Yes, the 27th. I had to double check. So submit your question for Q&A 29.0 about whatever one of those questions you would like to ask me. One question per person, please, via YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. By the way, Facebook, Twitter, all my social stuff linked below in the description section. So feel free and brainstorm. Send me your idea. Send me your question. So there's not really pressure to get me the question right now, which is Wednesday, but you need to get me your question about whatever of those subjects I threw out there by this Friday, October 27th. So you got a day or two to think of something. If you got nothing right now, don't force it. Think about it And once you have a question, as long as it's before the deadline, feel free and submit it to me. Regarding YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, those are the 3 options you have to send me your question for Q&A 29.0 coming next Wednesday, November 1st, 2017.